What's going on, everybody? So I'm making this video directly after the Rose Bowl, 2020 Rose Bowl between Notre Dame and Alabama. And my Alabama Crimson Tide took care of business and we punched our ticket to the national championship game. Just wanted to talk a little bit about the game. First of all, both teams, great season. I think Alabama did what it was supposed to do, did what it needed to do, and you got to give it to Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame played a really good game. They just lacked the offensive firepower to really keep up with Alabama, but I thought their game plan was to keep the ball away from the Alabama offense, take the air out of the ball, control the clock, and try to pound it, and hopeful that Alabama would make some mistakes, and it just didn't happen. Just wasn't enough. But, this team has come a long way, I think, since 2012. I think they're closer to being one of the elite teams, and that's no disrespect to Notre Dame. But the fact is you can just tell that Notre Dame doesn't have the firepower to compete with some of these teams. They're a good, solid football team, and they're going to beat 95 to 98% of the teams out there year in and year out because they play sound ball. But they just don't have the athletes offensively. It almost seems like their offensive game plan is about 10 years dated. And the way they play football is a little old school. And it's good enough to win a lot of games, but it's not going to be good enough, in my opinion, to win one of these playoff games against elite teams and give yourself an opportunity to win a national championship. Devontae Smith, great game, 3 touchdowns, 130 yards receiving. He was a beast. Najee, they used him early in the game. What a hell of a hurdle play he had on that long run he had. I think he ran for over 100 yards. And then Mac Jones, just solid performance. Threw the ball away when he needed to, made the throws when he needed to. Didn't really go down the field this game. Just took what they gave him, and it was good enough to win. This is, pretty much, I think, what most people expected. And I would honestly go as far to say that I think a lot of people thought that Alabama would win this game by more. This is the first time in 35 games they haven't scored over 35 points. So that's credit to the Notre Dame defense. But I just wanted to come on here and say one heck of a game for both teams. I'm happy Alabama's getting back to the championship game. Got one more game to complete the task, and we'll see how it goes. You guys take care.